label. Hi, me 5 cents.
Okay. The label? What label?
Like on old recycling bottles and stuff like that, they used to say like, hi, me 5 cents. Because they'd be worth 5 cents if you traded them in.
I don't remember that, but okay.
I remember it because when I was a kid, I repeated everything. Like anything that I could read, I would just read whatever was in front of me at all times. So every time I saw those bottles, I'd be like, hi, me 5 cents.
Why would you? That does not stop with you being a kid. You do that now. Don't even try. Like, oh, when I was a kid, I did this. No, when you're alive, you do that. That's what you do all the time.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to post those clips, and I just remembered like right before this. And so I was like watching the ones that you chose, and I was just laughing. I was like, damn, we were so funny last week.
The ones that I chose? Of what? What are you talking about?
Like the most recent audio clip thing you made.
Oh, that wasn't last week. Those are from like a while ago.
But
well,
yeah.
Welcome to episode 25.
Oh my gosh, that's like a quarter of 100.
Yeah, some say it's also 5 squared, but
I couldn't remember what the right term for that was.
The right term for a quarter?
Like,
a fourth? Like, what do you mean?
I feel like there's like a special way to say that. I guess I'm just thinking.
Yeah, 1/4, 1/4. That's how you do fractions.
What is 100?
25%. Like.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
If you're talking about like year-wise, the year would be 52 episodes, and then 2 years would be 104. So 100 doesn't mean a whole lot of anything in terms of weeks of the year.
Like we're at like half a year basically.
Next week will be 26, which is half of 52. Yes.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah, I know. I've only been carrying it for 26 episodes.
That's for our 5 viewers. Yeah, no, so sorry. I really dropped the ball with these audiograms the past few weeks. My bad.
Yeah.
Because you guys seem to really enjoy them.
Yeah,
we get good views. People like what we have to say on those platforms. Like our TikTok and YouTube do really well. So thanks, guys, for watching.
Yeah.
So I'll try to keep posting. I'm sorry, there's not much there. Because I know when I see a business that I'm like interested in, for example, like I've been looking at like these wedding venues and crap, you know, and sometimes I'm like, oh wow, I'm interested in this. I want to see a video of it, and then I go to like their TikTok or their YouTube, and there's like one video. I'm like, that's lame. I want to see more.
Yeah,
send me their podcast. I want more.
Too. Okay.
You know, like I'm interested in what you got. Capitalize on it. But hi, I'm Ripley, and that's Jordan, and this is our intro. Welcome back to Mindless Prattle. Where we talk to you about things and stuff.
Getting better, you know. By 52, we'll be like, I think I remember the name of it this week without having to read it. So
it's really weird. My headphones, I have it turned all the way up, and I feel like it's quieter than usual. Like I'm not hearing really good.
You're not hearing me. My microphone also says it's picking up like.
You just got so much louder.
It says it's picking up like a lot of background noise, so I turned it down a tiny bit, but not much that it would like impact that. That's weird.
Yeah, all of a sudden I can hear you much better. I don't know what's happening. It's fine. I thought it was me. I was like sometimes my headphones be doing crazy stuff, like. And every time my computer updates, it resets my audio settings for everything. So like, you know, I had to fix it in Discord with you the other day, but I went to go stream on Twitch last time, and suddenly, and nobody could hear me, somebody came in, they were like, oh, you're muted. And I was like, ah! Reset my mic settings when I updated my computer, and I have to redo it to my microphone. Stupid.
I hate that. Whenever I switch between this and like Discord or like Twitch, it resets like all my. It's like, here, would you like to change to this microphone? I'm like, you don't have to change anything. It's the same microphone.
It's the same microphone.
But it's like, no, you use the microphone for a different app, so therefore we reset all your settings because it's a new microphone. Like that's not like the settings aren't saved inside the microphone. They're saved in the computer, in the application I'm using. Like it doesn't make any sense. Oh, I was very annoyed with it. Like every time it does that, I'm like, all right, thanks.
You want to know something that's really been like ticking me off lately?
Sure.
So I started this new Sims game, right? Like I've been trying to play the game. And instead of just building houses. So I've been playing with a sim. I can't remember her name. I just clicked random on the sim creator until it gave me a sim I thought was attractive enough for me. I don't play with ugly sims, no offense. But so I just pressed random, and then voila, this beautiful woman exists. She's a mermaid. So then I gave her great clothes and everything. I made her interior decorator. I was like, sweet, we have a career. I built her a cute little tiny home. It's perfect, right? Tell me why. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know because my Sim's house does not have the cursed trait or anything like that. Every time this bitch cooks, she sets her house on fire.
Yeah, you playing with like realistic mode on, huh?
She's got master level cooking skills. Master level cooking skills. Like, I've got one of the most expensive stoves in the game. Almost every time she goes to cook, she sets this fucking house on fire. And like her kid is afraid of fire now. He's like 2 days old, terrified of fire because she has to keep carrying him outside because she's caught the whole house on fire. And I don't know what to do at this point. She cooks bacon and eggs and the house gets set on fire. And like I said, her skills are max level skills. I don't understand. And I looked it up and everybody online is like, just get good, scrub. And I'm like, that's not fucking helpful. How do I fix this?
Just get better at cooking. I don't know what you want.
And then because she's a mermaid, every time she gets set on fire, it dries her out and she has no hydration and she almost dies being a little shriveled up fishy and has to take showers.
I think it's your fault for forcing a mermaid to live on land and expecting her to still have a tail or something. Like, that's crazy.
They only have tails in water. You just have to check their hydration level.
Their hydration level, it's like you taking a fish out of water, watching it gasp, and then you go, no, it's fine for a little bit. See, it's still wet. And then you throw it back in the water a little bit later. Like, that's the same thing. That's what you're doing.
Well, good thing she's a fake mermaid.
Just torturing. Oh, yeah, it's better if you torture fake things. That's your message to the people.
Sometimes I really feel bad for Sims. Like, did you know your Sim can become, like, self-aware?
Yeah, they put that in there a while back, didn't they?
I hate it. It's, like, the most annoying fucking feature because it's, like, no matter what you do, your Sim is, like, mad and, like, won't listen to anything you tell it to do. And I'm like, bro, I paid money to play this. Why am I getting rejected by my own Sim? Even my Sim doesn't want to be in this world, man.
I don't know. I don't play The Sims because I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it.
I think like I
after like the story and like The Sims 2, after I played that one, like none of them are great, you know.
And I like it because there's all these secret things in there.
Secret things, like what?
Like you can discover, like by exploring the world, you can find a secret world you can go to and build on. And it's really cool. Or like, you interact with different plants and you discover one that'll kill you. Just like there's like a lot of fun things like that.
Yeah, sure. I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
My Sim just seems to have really bad luck, and she just keeps setting everything on fire. But then I'm wondering if she's doing it on purpose because I noticed she gets this moodlet every time the firefighters show up. She's like happy to see them. And it's very strange. And I'm like, are you addicted to setting your house on fire, man?
She's just really into firefighters. And you're just not letting her live her best dreams.
Somebody said it could be like a mod or something. So I could see if like there's a feature in one of my mods that like
I have no doubt that you have installed so many mods that you don't know what the fuck they actually do. Like,
well, I only have like 2 actual mods. Most of mine are just like clothing.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No, you just stopped talking. You're like, most of mine are clothing. Like, okay.
I said clothing and then I thought you were going to say something.
What was I going to say? Ah, yes, clothing, of course. Like, what do you want me to say with that? Like,
well,
this
anything
is not a topic I have
week?
any. This is not a topic I have any expertise, experience, or knowledge on. This is you just telling me what's happening in your Sims game. Like, you can give me an update every week, but I still have no idea what any of it means. Like,
I'm gonna say Jordan's great though, because every time I'm like, "Hey, come look at my house," he oohs and ahs appropriately.
Yeah, that's because like most of it doesn't make sense. Like 90% of your houses, not even 90. Let's back it up. Like 99.9% of your houses that you design, no one will, in their right fucking mind, is able to reach the cabinets that you put in the kitchen. You put them above the fridge, and you're like, it looks nice. I'm like, yeah, for giants, they're like 8 feet off the ground. I don't
They're just
care.
decoration in the game.
Decoration in the game. It's a Sims. You're supposed to make realistic looking things, not things that look nice but no one can ever use. That's why all of your houses don't have fucking laundry rooms.
I get really annoyed with the laundry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You were like, let me make 6 bathrooms and they all have different standing showers that I broke the dev menu to make. But when I say put in a laundry machine, you go, no, I don't want my Sims to do laundry. That'd be crazy. They have to bathe themselves, but they don't have to clean their clothes because that'd be crazy. Like, they gotta eat, but you know what? The plates just live in the fridge with the food. No, they just live in the fridge with the food, so you don't need a cabinet with plates in it. You just take it out on plates from the fridge, and then when you wash the dish, it just disappears. All right? It doesn't go back anywhere. That's what the problem is. You're like, oh, the dish is human. Why even have anything? Just have a stove, and then right next to a stove, have the fridge. That's all you need, apparently, because the pots and pans just appear out of nowhere, too.
No, you need a counter too.
A counter for what?
Whatever. What stories do you have?
So you can put decorative fish that you stole from a debug menu on a counter? Is that what you're talking about?
They didn't steal it. They wouldn't put the cheats in the game if they didn't want us to use them.
They wouldn't put them in? How about they don't want to create more content, so they said figure it out yourself? It's called being lazy.
I really do like
we don't have to design any new content because idiots will just go into the debug menu and do whatever they want with things.
You know what? I do have to say
designed.
one thing that ticks me off about The Sims is like there'll be plants in the game, right? Like base game plants like agave or something. And then I've gotten packs and I didn't get them for the plants. Like there's the jungle adventure pack that I got, and I was going through and it was like, oh, it has new plants. And I looked at one and I was like, that's just a reskin of this base game plant. Like, it literally looks exactly the same. They just have slightly different colors. And I'm like, that's fucking rude. You're like, they're paying for this.
Yup. Did you see, paying for things, did you see the Redfall report that came out? I think it was yesterday. But apparently a report was showing that many of the developers at Arcane Studios that were working on Redfall were petitioning to have the game either canceled or delayed before its release because it was so terrible.
Really?
They're like, it's not ready. Either cancel it or push it back. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, they were right. They should have been like, oh, we're gonna do like a beta or something like that. Like, oh, play it to help us like get we're gonna do like an open bug run or something like that. Like, play it, let us know what you think. This is like a preview, you know? Then they could have taken feedback and had like an actual launch.
Yeah.
Everybody does that.
There's a lack of clear direction in the game. The development team was severely understaffed, with many of them calling for the game to be canceled or severely delayed. Yeah, well, I could see that. Like, it's yeah, that's
They were right, indeed.
Yeah, it's Arcane Studios' worst reviewed game. Yeah, because it's a terrible game. Like, not as bad as... I don't know if it's... Do you think it's bad? As bad as that Gollum, the Lord of the Rings game that we saw?
I've heard Gollum is worse, is what I've been seeing.
That's what I've been hearing too. But I sent you that article. The studio just confirmed they're making a second one. Like the day after, they issued an apology saying that they shouldn't have put out the game because it was so terribly made. And then the next day they confirmed that they're making a second one. And I was like, right. How are you gonna do this?
Are people like playing it for the memes or something?
I don't know, man. I certainly am not buying it. I don't even know how much it costs, but that's whatever. But
how much does it cost? What is it?
Everyone, happy Pride Month. It's National Donut Day tomorrow. That doesn't have to do with Pride, but I like donuts, so thought I'd mention it.
It's $50.
The Gollum game?
Yeah.
Oh, no thanks.
Even the animation, even like the concept art on it looks so bad.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look great in any way.
This looks like
it's-
games I played in 2008 on my laptop.
Yeah, they didn't do well with it.
Like Dungeons and Dragons Online. Mostly negative reviews. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Mostly.
I am shocked at the gall of Nikon and Daedalic to charge $50 for a game of such poor quality. That is the top review. Not recommended. He had 6.9 hours on record.
You played for 7 hours before you
Wait, hold up.
determined it wasn't worth the
So
money.
this is the top person on Steam, so anybody can see it. You know, it's public. This comment. They had 2.6 hours at review time, and then they played for 4.3 more hours.
How dare you charge me for this game? In another 6 hours, I'm going to be real mad about it.
I like this one. It was tricksy, precious, very tricksy. They stole it from us. Trixie. I can't do the voice. It's not fun for me. But
It's
somebody
not
just gonna keep
Say
going
your
on.
voice
They're
is
like,
going on.
my precious.
Yep, nailed it. That's exactly what
No,
that
it's
sounds
not.
like.
No, it's not at all. I used to be able to do it a lot better when I was in middle school.
Did you? What? How? Wait, what happened in middle school? Like right afterward, you were like, "Oh no, it's time to become a real hobbit." Like what?
I just can't. I can't get my voice like in that. I don't know. I can't do it anyway.
Okay. I like the attempt though.
Somebody else said,
up?
I love this game. My little mommy bought me this game, and I love my little mommy, so I love this game. Edit. I just played the game. I hate my little mommy now.
What? Okay. What?
Oh my god, the reviews are so wild on here. I really tried to finish the game, but the game stopped me. What does shovelware mean?
I don't know. How would I? What?
Somebody said all the problems you read about are true. 100% shovelware.
Sure. I don't know. Like, you're reading the thing. I can't tell you what you're reading.
Well, I will not be buying it, so.
Why
For
was that an option?
$50,
Why
literally.
was that? That was not an option ever. Like as soon as it came out, everyone went, "This is utterly terrible," and then the game studio apologized for making it. Not even for how terrible it was. They apologized for making it. You're like, okay.
In other news, Steam is having a cozy and family-friendly game celebration.
Yeah.
And the
I
games
saw-
are really cute.
I came across this article that's Xbox is giving away a game for free all of June in honor of Pride Month, right? And I was like, oh, maybe I'll try a new game. Let's see what it is, right? Oh no, the first sentence in this little blurb: for the third year in a row, tell me why a narrative adventure game is free on Xbox for the month of June. I'm like, for the third year in a row, you don't have any other games that recognize Pride besides Tell Me Why? That's it?
They're like, gay?
Yeah. Otherwise, Disney Dreamlight Valley is offering in-game Pride t-shirts to its players.
Oh, nice. I'll go grab that later.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm trying to find other games. Well, I'm looking for games, but I don't see any. I don't know. Oh, hey, actually, I do want to show you this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you something on Discord.
Okay.
You gotta watch it. It's a YouTube video. It's a game, and the article states that it is a new Stardew Valley-like game coming to PS5 and Xbox soon.
Yeah.
So,
I guess
yeah.
I'm like live reacting to this right now.
If you want, it literally looks like a 3D Stardew
Oh, this
mixed.
is
What?
it's like. Hold on.
Okay, why you just stop talking? Anyway, it looks like a What are you doing, bro? Calm down over there.
It was started playing in Discord and it was playing in my browser and I couldn't hear.
Okay, well,
I
I'm
was just gonna
trying
say
to
it
explain
sounds like
what
the
it
voice
is.
from Little Big Planet.
I don't know about that. I'm just trying to explain what it is so the people that can't see what you're watching know what you're talking about. But you're just sitting there going, what is this? I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, shut up. Explain it.
Shut up, what? I'm trying to. I told you, it looks like Stardew Valley, but in 3D, and it's just kind of mixed with like a couple other games. Like, it's like, would you like to go on an adventure? And you're like, I guess.
Reunite with your family.
Yeah,
Okay.
reunite with your family. It's like a picture of your grandfather on the mantelpiece, and there's just like a bunch of trash and rocks in your house. Like, what? I don't. It's like a 3D Farmville is what it looks like, and then it's like you can befriend animals, and I'm like, I don't need to befriend animals. I can just own them. That's how animals work.
Yeah, it definitely kind of looks like Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
I was like, this, like the art style reminds me of that.
yeah. I don't know. Is there a price on it? I haven't seen any. No place. It's called No Place Like Home.
If it's on PlayStation and Xbox, I can't really see myself playing it. I don't usually like those types of games on controller.
The running around kind.
Well, like, cause like there's so many things you have in your inventory.
Is it on? Oh, it's on Steam as well. It's $20 on Steam. Wait, when did this get released? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I guess maybe it came out on Steam first and then they released it on the Xbox.
I think that's what they're trying to say. Because like, there's people that are like, oh yeah, I have 30 hours on record. And you're like, okay. When did this game come out? It released, March of 2022. So it's been on Steam for a while. Okay. They're just recycling content and making it seem like a new thing.
Man. I've mostly just played like The Sims and Sunhaven and Destiny 2. Lately, Destiny added fishing into it. I haven't done the fishing, but the intro quest.
You told me yesterday, you were like, I'm going to stream Destiny so that I can play the fishing part.
Well, it was so long, the intro quest. So if you have Beyond Light, then you got these quests like automatically, like if you'd had the expansion. So
Beyond Light?
I think that's what it
Lightfall.
said. Oh, Lightfall, sorry. Beyond Light's old.
Light's like
Lightfall.
DLCs ago.
And
okay.
So it put me in this mission, but you're like in the ocean in Neomuna, and like I was really struggling, okay, because they added this water pressure feature, and then you had to get technology so the water pressure would kill you because you're underwater, and then you meet this whale who's got killed by the traveler. Like, there's so many things going on.
You said you need
Avatar.
a whale. You need a whale. Why?
You need a lonely whale.
They're just ripping off a whale of water now. Like, all right.
I literally watched. I was watching it, kind of like interesting. So I'm probably gonna stream that after this. I was supposed to stream that.
That's oh, my bad.
Well, and then we were doing this, so I was like, let's do it later. So yeah, I don't know what's happening. There's a lot.
I have no idea. I didn't even know they released new stuff in there. Like I said, so
it's the new season of the deep.
Oh, I did know they released a new season. I didn't know it came with a bunch of stuff. I thought it was just like their new seasonal content that came out.
And then, like I said, since I had gotten the Witch Queen stuff, I had enough silver to get the season pass without spending more money, and I really liked that.
That is nice when you don't have to buy things and can just get them.
I was like, I'm not gonna spend real life money on this. I just don't like that. Every game does that now. Every game has a season pass now. Like,
not every game. Like, what do you mean? A lot of larger games and larger game companies? Yes, because that's how they make money.
Yeah, I'm like, even like my Candy Crush has a season pass. Like, you know, they're like, oh, get the way of candy and get these extra prizes. And I'm like, stop it. Leave me alone. These are the real demons on Earth. My credit card says, no, thank you.
No, that's just how they make money. That's like, who is it?
People like
Destiny does it. Halo, I think, does it now. Call of Duty's been doing it for a while. Assassin's Creed does it, and you're like, I don't even know how Assassin's Creed does it because it's not even multiplayer, but you do it anyway.
easy because like a lot of games just put out content I hate, so I'm like, ew, that's ugly. I don't want it. Like The Sims put out some new packs, and like one of them is like a grunge clothing pack, and I don't normally buy their clothing packs, but I was like, oh, I'll look at it. It's supposed to be like goth. I looked at it, I was like, man, so mid. It's only $5, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't pay $5 for that.
I do like that some of them like augments it out, you know, like, oh, you don't want all of this stuff that's in this like whole season, you can buy like just one themed thing for $1 or $2, you know.
Yeah.
I do like that instead of just being like, well, you buy $40 worth of stuff or you don't get anything, you know.
Yeah, you know, that's actually what I really appreciate about the way The Sims started releasing their DLC. They like kind of took the feedback that we were like felt like they were kind of milking us basically. So they started doing like different kits where it would be geared towards certain types of players, you know, because a lot of players would be like, oh, I only want build items, like I don't play the game, I want to build stuff, or I only play the game, like I only want like clothing and stuff I can use in the game, like I'm not building anything. So like now they're geared like, oh, this is a clothing pack, or this is like a pack like a laundry pack. This is like a library pack, like geared towards very specific types of players, because I think they've realized that if they have these small only cost $5, a lot more people will buy it. Because $5, what do they got to lose?
Well, yeah, that's how it's called microtransactions. That's why they work. That's why you play dragon games and then you look at your bank account and it says, wow, it does say minus 150, doesn't it?
Oh, that. And if you guys have never played Merge Dragons, oh my god, I got into this game and they got me like, I thought it was so cute and I was like delirious and
depressed is the word you're looking for, but okay.
Depressed, and I
delirious my
kept
ass.
Buying in-game
like, oh, I don't know what
currency
this button does.
that
Buy.
I could get more dragons because like you would combine them right and they get bigger and they become a better dragon, and so I kept buying more and more dragon eggs. More and until I had really big dragons and a really big island. People were jealous of me and would come to my island and give me free shit, and like I just could not stop. Problem. And then I saw my credit card bill and I was like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I don't play that game anymore. The dopamine is gone.
Oh, what a shame! And all you have to show for it is extra hundreds of dollars each month. Crazy.
And now when I play games and I get to a point where I'm like, I want to spend money, I'm like, put it down. Or I'll go to a different game. I'm like, okay, this one you don't have lives in, just go to a different one and play that instead until you have lives in the other one. You don't need to spend money. There's other things you can do. It's fun being me.
Yeah. I pretty much ran out of video game news. I have some other news of just dumb people, but
oh yeah, like do you have any people-y stories?
Yeah, well, this story, it's just a news article. And it's about a woman on TikTok who was at Panera, and
I have not heard
about
this.
You haven't heard about this? You haven't heard of Panera TikTok Brit lady? Right.
No.
Anyway, so it's literally just her holding a cup, drinking lemonade, and her hand is shaking, or she's shaking her hand, because it's not that hard to fake shaking a hand, you know? And the video is literally just like, wondering why I'm shaking at Panera right now. All I've had is lemonade. And then it cuts to her like looking at the lemonade sign, and it literally says charged lemonade, strawberry lemon mint, plant-based and clean with as much caffeine as our dark roast coffee. And so it has like, it's basically an energy drink worth of coffee caffeine is what it is, right? She's like, oh, I thought that the charged lemonade meant charged with vitamins. And I'm like, charged with vitamins? Are you stupid? Like, what? Why didn't you read it?
It's probably like green coffee extra.
Yeah,
that's what Starbucks puts in their refreshers.
Yeah, with as much caffeine as dark roast. And people are getting mad, like, oh, they should advertise or put a warning on there. I'm like, it literally says plant-based coffee, or plant-based with as much caffeine as our dark roast coffee. And then there's a big chart at the bottom that says fluid ounces, calories, caffeine. Like, it's not hidden at all. And people are arguing in the comments of it, like, they need to add warnings to this, or so people don't mistake it. And I'm like, how about people just read what they're putting in their fucking cup before you grab it? Like, stupid people. Like, also, like 390 milligrams or whatever she had, is not a like huge
That's not,
amount.
yeah, that's not a ton. I was gonna say like a venti blonde roast has like, I think like almost 400. I want to say. I think it's like 390 or something.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's basically you drank some. You drank. Well, she drank 260 milligrams of caffeine, but in the video, the cup is like half empty. So she drank about as much as like, I don't know, a little over a Red Bull or like a Red Bull and a half. I'm like, if you drank a Red Bull and your hand is shaking, you just don't ever drink caffeine, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
And I mean, if it says dark roast as much coffee as or dark roast coffee, like dark roast is like just so.
I just thought it was funny that people were like, there needs to be a warning. I'm like, there's like 3 different labels that say what it is on there. But okay.
Did you see? I didn't even know they were still going on. Umbrella Academy just finished filming season 4 apparently.
Season 4. I saw that season 2 came out. Has season 3 come out yet?
Apparently.
I mean,
I don't know. They just finished season 4. We're filming season 4.
Season 3. Let's look.
Oh boy, love it when I see existential crises.
Oh wow, I thought they were like on season 2. Season 3 came out last year. So all right, cool. All right.
Do you want to hear depressing stuff or no?
Sure. I don't know.
So this thing on World News, it says 7 of the 9 thresholds that allow for human life on Earth have already been crossed. The new report quantifies the climatic, natural, and pollutant limits that ensure the safe and orderly maintenance of civilization.
You got kind of quiet there at the end. I don't know what you were reading. Something about climate.
Basically,
sure.
like,
I don't know.
we're not hospitable to civilization, which, like, yeah, but, like, please stop telling me.
You stop telling why. I don't understand why it fills you with like, oh, we're only gonna die in the next million years instead of the next billion trillion. Like, ooh.
Honestly,
like,
the idea of dying at all freaks me out, but like,
it's not even you dying; it's the world. The world's gonna die in a million years instead of 200 billion.
And
like,
I just
who cares? We're all gonna be
can't
dust
handle
by
it.
then. Doesn't
I don't
matter.
want to hear it. I don't want to hear
It does not matter. You brought it up. You brought that shit up. I did not force you to look at this story. I didn't force you to read it. I forced you to think about it. You brought that shit up, all right? I am forcing you to look at that people are estimating that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is over 300 pounds and has a severe sleeping disorder. A report from South Korea has put out that their like most up-to-date information has him at over 300 pounds with a sleeping disorder.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Did you see it? It reminds me because I saw a meme the other day and it was like North Korea would be a much more threatening country if their leader was skinny, and it was a picture of him side by side, like his current weight, or the last like picture of him at his current weight, and like him skinny, and he looks much more menacing with like the same facial expression. He just looks much more menacing as a skinny person, and I was like, yep, that'll do it. Like, hold on, let me skinny. That's skinny jeans.
Wow.
Why would I Google skinny jeans? That's crazy. Let me look at that. I'm trying to find like the picture of him that they put on here. Hold on. Well, here's one, I guess. I don't know. Not the one I was looking at earlier, but oh, here it is. Let me send this to you real quick. But yeah, it's crazy how like different he looks in this picture. Hold on, let me send it to you on Discord. Boop, boop. Look at this picture. Look at how different he looks on the right. He looks so much more threatening.
Why does he look like
skinny.
he's about to break out into K-pop?
He just looks so much more threatening, and you're like, okay, it makes sense. Speaking of dictators, there's what?
Nice transition.
Speaking of dictators, did you know in 2011 there was a penis snake discovered in Brazil?
No.
I know, right? I'll send you a picture of it. And so well, apparently they captured like 6 of these things, right?
Yeah.
And just so you can get a reference, that's what it looks like. And they captured 6. 1 died. They had to release 3 back into the wild, and they kept 2 for study. Well, apparently they finally determined that they are not snakes at all. This Brazilian penis snake is actually an amphibian and closely related to tadpoles. I was like, close.
Like if a tadpole got too big?
Yeah, pretty much. Like if it just never grew legs and became a frog. It's what is the name of it? The discovery of a phallic amphibian, but they don't have a common tongue name for it. They only have like the Latin name, so I cannot pronounce it. It's Etretocoena esalite. Like I can't pronounce it. I don't know. But apparently they were discovered in a dam in Brazil in 2011. And
what do they do?
They eat. Where is it? They took in 6. No, not that one. They have flared heads, sealed nostrils, and enlarged mouths. So they have very poor vision. They rely on smell to hunt. They have no lungs. It's theorized that they breathe through their skin, but scientists haven't determined exactly how they breathe. Their predators includes birds. Yep, I got that part. Where does it say? It usually says what they eat in here, doesn't it? Because they're unlikely to pose a threat to humans as they are docile. I would be terrified if that was chasing someone. Like, okay. The adult females come in at just under 40 inches in length.
Okay.
Okay.
How many of them did they find? Like that they can generalize. It's about they just had a few of them.
Well, no, they collected 6 to be taken back for study, but they had to release 3. One of them died, so they only had 2 to study, and they weren't like given funding to go get more or like go find more, so they just had little to work with for the past decade, apparently. Like, okay. They were studied in Brazil. I think the animal breathes through its skin. It probably feeds on small fish and worms, but we still haven't been able to prove anything as far as what it breathes, how it breathes, or what it eats. We have no idea. What have you been doing for a decade? You don't know what it eats? How did you keep them alive?
Like, is it a worm? Like, what's happening?
It's an amphibian, but it's like, all right, man, whatever you say.
But how are they sure? Like,
how are they sure what?
How can they know it's an amphibian if they don't know anything?
I mean, because you can do tests on it. That's what I'm saying. Like they found out the genome and the species and all that, or the phylus and all that fun stuff, because it's closely related, like DNA wise, to other things. But that's still like the DNA wise, like the DNA test, it still doesn't show you what they eat, how they breathe, like all that, you know.
I'm not seeing any fun news right now. Everything's like really depressing.
You're not. Why are you looking at news? Why are you? What are you doing right now? I thought we were having a discussion about the penis snake. What are you doing?
I go on Reddit and then I look through the articles, see if there's anything funny to share.
Why? Do that beforehand, not during. Like, what are you doing? I'll just sit in silence for the next 10 minutes while you search.
No.
Well, that's what you're doing to me. You're not answering me while you.
Well, you were telling stories and I was talking.
I'm telling stories so we can have a conversation, not to hear myself talking. Like, what are you? Oh my god. If you can't do both, stop it and just listen. Like,
okay.
Clearly, it's not working out if I just say something and you go, yeah. Like,
listen.
I am listening. I'm listening to you go, yeah, Oh, this news is depressing. Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening to my story. Now, if you had to pick a Disney prince, which one would you pick? Like, is the best one? talking right now, or just thinking very
thinking.
quietly? Girl, say something. Come on now. Tell me you're thinking at least. Like, no one can see you thinking. Come on.
I like Prince Eric, but I don't think
Who's
he really has
that?
a personality. He's from The Little Mermaid.
Eric from The Little Mermaid? No, he's just there.
I think Beast is probably my favorite because he gives her a library and lets her do whatever the fuck she wants. That's good.
All right. Well, here is the actual ranking and why you're wrong. So, in last place is the Prince. He has no name. It's
White?
from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, just the Prince. That's fun.
That makes sense.
I knew there was one, but I didn't know what movie it was from. 1937, that movie came out, by the way. I'm just finding these out.
She was the original Disney princess.
Crazy. Anyway, he's last apparently because which is weird because he still went and like fought, and like.
I think literally all he does is sing to her at one point and then kiss her, and that's it.
No, he fights the dragon, doesn't he? Or no, like the old lady or with the witch. Doesn't he fight her? Oh no. No, I'm thinking of Sleeping Beauty where she turns into a dragon. No, in Snow White, she literally the main evil lady literally walks up a mountain that gets hit by lightning. And then the prince shows up, kisses her, and she wakes up. I remember that.
Yeah,
now.
there's like no violence. Okay.
No, yeah, that's right. Okay. Although this is interesting. Although he doesn't receive a proper name in the film, many fans have retroactively baptized him as Prince Florian. He appears in 2 scenes. Yeah, he sings to her, she falls in love, and then he kisses her at the end of the film, and that's it.
Relatable.
That's the only thing he does. Right above him is Prince Charming from Cinderella. And it's just the first sentence. Charming has more drive than Florian. So there's that. He's also
really
absent for the film's first half and never receives a proper arc.
Have they ever seen the sequels? Because the prince has a personality, especially in Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time.
Yeah, I don't think those are canon. Those are just money-grabbing exploitation.
Okay, but
whatever.
the third one was actually really fun. It made me mad, though, because it undid, like, her sister's love story, and I always felt really bad for the evil stepsisters. Keep going.
What do you mean keep going? You just trailed off there. Like
you have more list.
I always felt really bad for her. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness you threw that out there. The next one, I don't even know if you can count it as a prince. It says John Smith from Pocahontas. But it says, although Pocahontas is a Disney princess, John Smith isn't technically a prince. He has no royal blood, doesn't come from royalty, he doesn't marry into royalty.
And I choose to kind of ignore those movies exist. Other than I like the music, but
what do you mean? Colors of the Wind? Like, come on now.
Yeah, I love the music, but like it's honestly kind of fucked up when you think about it.
I'm gonna go ahead and argue that like not a lot of these princes are actually like decent people. Like none of them are super great people,
I think Aladdin's probably the best one because he's actually like a person.
Aladdin's the best. That's what you're going with. You're changing it from Beast.
No, for me, the Beast is best.
Well, you can't say you can't say Aladdin's the best if you're gonna go.
Prince Adam's pretty cool too. But...
Who's Prince Adam?
Isn't that Sleeping Beauty?
All right, so we'll keep going now. Don't even know who that is. So after John Smith and Pocahontas.
No, isn't Adam? He's actually.
Quiet down. Quiet down. After John Smith and Pocahontas is Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty, not Prince Adam. That'd be crazy. Which Prince Philip, I agree. He like falls in love with her, and then he fights a dragon for her. Like
that is pretty romantic.
It says Aurora is possibly the worst Disney princess. What? Why?
She's just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
She just dances and pricks her finger, and that's it.
Philip was the first Disney prince to be a true hero, unlike Florian and Charming, who were bona fide extras in their movies.
Hey, Prince Charming rescued his girl financially and from her abusive family. So like that's like a different kind of rescue.
This is not rescuing. All he did was save the stepmother and the stepsisters from being murdered. That's what he did. He saved
Stockholm
them from being
Syndrome,
murdered.
the movie.
Right. Next up is Flynn Rider, or Eugene Fitzherbert.
Oh my god, I love him.
Okay, but he's not a great person.
He's not, but I love him.
He's a thief who's been thieving all his life and then fell in love with some girl and was just like, well, I guess I don't need to steal anymore. Like,
I love him.
Just because he gave up stealing does not mean he's a good person. He immediately,
At last I see the
immediately
light.
took her to a dangerous bar, assuming that she would get either attacked or disgruntled enough or frightened enough that she would want to go home. That was his first thing that he did. Like,
he's attractive enough to get away with it.
Yeah, okay.
Women love a morally gray love interest.
Not a great person. All he did was lie to her like that whole movie.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Yep. Speaking of terrible princes, the next one, not great either. It's Prince Naveen from The Princess and the Frog.
No, oh my god, yeah. I love him, but he's
great.
kind of a jerk.
He's not great.
That's why he's turned into a frog, though.
That's fine, but he's still not great when he gets turned back either. Like, he gets turned back and he's like, he doesn't do like hardly anything in there. Yeah, he's a compelling character. Yeah, because he has lines like what?
Got the Riz.
Yeah,
I'll do nothing while my wife runs.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. Like, even at the very end, he was just playing the piano while she was like serving a bunch of food in the restaurant. And I'm like, all right, bud. Now this next one is who I picked because I think he's actually fucking useful and does things and didn't lie to people throughout the whole fucking movie, right? The next one
basing it on like real qualities.
Yeah, because it's the qualities that I would like in, like, I don't know, royalty, like, you know, like. Anyway, the next one is Li Shang from Mulan.
Oh my god, I didn't know he counted. I was in love with him when I was a kid. I was absolutely fucking. He's in that same category as John Smith though, because Mulan is an official Disney princess, but he doesn't belong to any royal family, nor does she officially, but they're married, so technically it would make him a prince if she's a Disney princess. That's why he is on this list. Given like honor reason.
Yeah, they describe him as courageous, dutiful, honorable, and willing to look beyond Mulan's status to appreciate her abilities, intelligence, and drive. Like, the only
he did try to throw her out.
Yeah, because he was literally gonna be fucking killed if he kept her in the army. What do you mean? Like,
I mean, like, yeah, I get it, but
also, if you were in love with somebody and you found out that they had to be kicked out of the army, why would you not kick them out to save their life? You know what I mean?
Also, what I love about that is he was like in love with her a little bit before he knew she was a she.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you were in love with somebody and then found out that they were a woman and couldn't be in your army, like, legally, you have every right to go, you need to go home and kick them out. Be like, see you after the war, honey.
Bisexual king.
Yup. They did him so bad in the second movie though. They made him so awkward and just kind of like stand aroundish. I'm like, man,
okay, I will tell you what though. When they make you think that he dies in that movie, I bawled like a fucking baby. I was like, there's no way. He did not die. And also, I really like the song The Big Princess.
The three what sing? Oh, in the second one?
Yeah, they have like a really great fun song.
Yeah. Right above him is Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. Does he do anything besides?
He's just kind of dreamy, and
he just turns the wheel of a ship. Like, that's all he does. And also, like he just falls in love with someone based off of their voice. Like, it's.
Well, she's probably like in their original tale. It was like implied she's a siren, I think.
Oh, Ursula.
No, like the Little Mermaid. Like.
Oh. Well, that's fine, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the movie that we're going off of, in the 1989 Disney's The Little Mermaid, it doesn't make any sense because this man fell in love with a voice and he couldn't really care less whose body it was attached to. He was like, well, I like your voice enough to throw away my Kingdom.
Which implies that her
Future.
voice is
I like-
magical, therefore she'd still be a siren, right?
Okay.
Like if her voice is what he loves about her, that would still make her a siren, and this is
I don't know.
like if he's attracted to her voice, there's something magical about that.
I guess, but then what was Ursula? Like, why did she need? She was just a witch who couldn't make her own voice better. I guess. I don't know.
I know. She sang great though. Like
Yeah, I
she
know.
did not need Ariel's voice. Like
No, like even I don't know. Isn't there like a second Little Mermaid where she shows up and she's
oh
like
my god,
skinny?
it's so no.
Or is that?
The
I
sequel
swear
to
that-
The Little Mermaid is about her daughter.
Yeah. Oh, is it Ursula's daughter?
No, The Little Mermaid's daughter, like her and Eric's daughter,
okay.
Melody.
Would you calm down though? There's another. I don't care who the main protagonist is. I'm talking about Ursula. There's another movie where she shows up and she's skinny. Which movie is that?
The end of The Little Mermaid, she shows up as Vanessa. She like turns herself into.
No. She's like. Never mind. I don't know why I'm talking to you right now. There's a second movie where she, as in Ursula, shows up as Ursula, but she is skinny. Like it's in a movie. I'm like 99% certain. Anyway.
No, it's not Ursula. It's like her
It's
cousin
like her,
or some shit like that.
it's someone related to her though. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Which movie
but-
is that?
That's the sequel.
That's what I just told you, and you told me no. It's about her daughter.
Because you were saying
So I was
Ursula, and I
correct.
didn't know anything about Ursula. Like I was
was
like, Ursula's
correct.
not
Oh,
in
you
it.
don't care about the plot of the story. You're just like, yay, princess. Okay. Wow. Above that is in second place. Apparently, Prince Eric's in third place, which I disagree with highly because he didn't do anything. In second place is the Beast, or Prince Adam, as his actual name. From
I was like, I
Beauty
think I
and the
know.
Which doesn't make any sense either, because all he had to do was literally just tell her. Like, all you had to do was just talk to her, and that was it. But he was just like, fuck you, I want my own way. Like that.
Yeah,
Like he became. It's like celebrating him for going through rehab correctly. That's what the movie is, all right? Because he was such a like piece of shit during his whole like fucking being a prince and being handsome that someone cursed him and sent him to fucking rehab. The whole movie is just about his rehab, all right? That's all it is, and a little bit of bestiality in the end there. Like it's.
I wonder if like sometimes I wonder if like he was even like that bad, or if she was just mad he didn't love her.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I don't know.
And then
Oh.
Aladdin.
My top pick was General Shang, because he's actually showing up and doing stuff. Just what I'm just saying. But number one on this ranking list is Aladdin from 1992. Aladdin. So the
He's
message.
like the biggest personality.
The message of the story here is if you want a princess, all you have to do is lie and pretend to be a prince. Continue lying. Find.
He's not lying
No,
because he wished to be a prince, so he
Yep,
was a prince.
it's a lie. As soon as he took off the thing, like all his money and stuff disappeared. That's what's called a lie. It's called a disguise, actually. And you know what? I'll take it back. Like he put on the disguise and pretended to have a lot of money, and then got some woman to fall in love with him, and that was it. That's how that worked. So that's the story. All you need to do is pretend to have money, lie to the person you like, take them on a fancy vacation for like a one-night stand, and then don't kill their tiger. And that's it.
Have a magic carpet.
Yeah, that's the fancy vacation. You have a nice ride, you lie to them about being rich, take them wherever you want. That's the moral of Aladdin.
Woo!
Now that we've recapped it. All right.
And that's it.
First place, lie to people. Second place, go through rehab. Third place, just be seduced by someone's voice. All right. Fourth place, he's an actual general and did shit right. I'm just saying. Fifth place, spoiled prince, you know, from the Prince and
Think
the
we all know
Frog.
who you
Didn't
like.
help. Sixth place, Flynn Rider. Again, liar and a thief the whole time. It says Flynn is not a bad guy. Lies. He immediately took her into a place where he thought she wouldn't be safe. That's a dick move 101.
But he didn't
Next.
lie.
No, that doesn't. He did. He's like, I know a really great place with a bunch of friendly people. Like, he literally says that.
And they were very friendly.
No, he did not think that, though. You can't think it based off of what actually happened. What he thought in his mind is she would be scared and want to go home, and he could get his crown and leave. All right. But she was. I don't care if she was or wasn't.
She had a dream.
That's what he thought going in. He thought going in, I'm gonna fuck this up for her and just make her go home.
I'm so glad I left my tower.
Yeah. Next up is Philip and Sleeping Beauty. That guy's actually pretty good. He killed a dragon for the person he loved. I'm on it.
Very gallant.
John Smith brought a bunch of plagues to the New Worlds.
John Smith.
He's not a great person overall in real life or in the movie. Just saying. Like in the movie, right? He picks up Pocahontas and they're like, we're going back to England, and they all leave. But like, you got to think, based off of what actually happened, right after they all left, all of those Native Americans, they all died. They all died from disease. Take that in your childhood memories.
Hope everybody enjoys their Thanksgivings this year.
Yep, they all died. Next is Prince Charming, who did nothing but seduce people based on his money. He literally saw her and was like, she's so beautiful, I will find her and only her. Knew nothing about her, except that she had small feet. That's it. And then
He showed a girl with tiny feet.
And then the last one was barely even a person. He sung a song and then he showed up and kissed a sleeping person. That was all he did.
She was barely a person either. She liked to cook and clean and sing.
Yeah, well, that's all you needed to be in 1937, okay?
That's all I needed to be today.
It's all you needed to be. Cook, clean, sing, take care of 7 men at once. That's all. That's all you got to do.
No big deal. And you know that house was stanky. They were minors.
They're minors. Oh man, did you see the little cartoon about that where it was like one of the dwarves walking through a mine? He goes, "Come on, Sleepy, you gotta get up." And he goes around the corner as after he sees somebody's little feet, and he goes, "That's not Sleepy, that's Happy." And then he looks around and there's a bunch of other dwarves on the ground. And he looks up and the bird cage is empty. He goes, "Who took our canary?" And then he falls over and then it cuts to outside the mine and it's just Snow White singing with a little canary and you're like, "Oh god."
Oh my lord, that's awful.
All died in the mine. I was like, "Oh my god."
Where did the dwarves really go? Snow White.
Snow White just took their canary. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh man, Microsoft put out another report. They said they were hands off with the Microsoft, they were hands off with what? Hands off with Redfall. All right. What are you laughing about right now?
You were like, right? You're like, they're hands off with Microsoft. And then you're like, wait, what? That was really funny.
Was it a rhyme? One of them ends with T. What?
Yeah, because the way you said it, you were like, they were hands off with Microsoft. And then you like stopped before you said the T all the way.
I don't believe that. Anyway.
It was really funny.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. The U.S. military is exploring the possibility of having AI control its drones. But in the first simulation, the AI killed its operator before being told it was a bad thing to do and then killing the control tower that told it did a bad thing. Maybe don't have AI in charge of drones.
Yeah, no.
It immediately killed its operator and then killed the control tower. I love it. Look at this fun future we're moving into. Isn't that great? Take that as a yes. All right.
I am so scared of everything.
Yeah. Where are all the things that I care about? Oh man.
Our cat likes turning hammock.
Your cat like what?
Putting together.
Yeah? You want to try that again?
The cat likes the new hammock.
Okay.
Putting it together. Oh my god! Like those instructions, like weren't my
instructions
favorite.
Were very straightforward. Like I looked at a picture of them.
Stupid?
It was like tighten this bolt down, and you were like, "Where's the thing to put the bolt on the tightener?" And I'm like, "Not at all what it's asking you to do, but okay."
Well, it didn't say to put the other thing on there?
It did not say to put another thing on there. It told you to put it together. It even had a picture. It was like halfway between IKEA and regular furniture.
Like it didn't say to put the screw nut there.
You just thought
expected me to know
that you can't just put a piece of iron through a hole and expect it to stay there forever? Yeah, they expected you to know how screws work. What?
Well, I don't.
That's why I told you to not mess with it. I'll do it tomorrow. And you're like, no, I'll figure it out. I'm turning it clockwise, righty-tighty.
I didn't say that. But I did get it put together.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, missing soap opera star's body found in the trunk encased in cement in Brazil.
God, who?
I don't know, missing soap opera star. Why would I click on that?
Do it.
Oh, greatest
I've been watching
Disney
a lot
villains.
of Criminal Minds lately.
Disney villains, let's go. What do you have?
Who's your favorite Disney villain?
Apparently the least evil is Lady Tremaine, the evil stepmother.
I mean, it depends on which
Captain
version
Hook.
of her.
I don't know, Captain Hook was definitely just set on trying to kill a group of children.
Yeah. It's
I think it's going with no. These are all no. We're not talking about going with versions. We're talking about the original movies. I don't know where you're getting these spin-offs. It's like, oh, she was really nice in this version of the movie. I don't care. Talking about the Disney movies. Her most evil action. I like that it lists their most evil action is forcing her daughter into servitude. Captain Hook trying to kill a group of children. We went way north on this second one, right? Then it's Gaston, and it's turning the village against the beast. Okay, that is not a bad thing. That is not an evil thing, first of all, because he was totally justified. People were going into the forest and not coming back, and then the person he loved went into the forest and came back saying that there was a beast in the forest, and he went and turned the town into trying to kill it. And then she was like, no, wait. Like, he was literally going hunting for a thing that was killing people in the forest. Next is Jafar, and it says his most evil action is attempting to force Jasmine to fall in love and marry him.
Okay, no.
Pretty sure his most evil action in that movie was he literally tried to like murder people and become the dictator of a country.
He enslaved people with magic.
He literally
like basically sexually assaulted Jasmine. Like,
yes,
he's a pretty bad guy, you know. Just,
yeah,
like, overthrowing a country.
Why did it only list those 4? What?
No, that's all the villains.
That's all of them. Yeah, like where are the rest? Oh, here we go. 15. Now I'm on the full site. 13 was Gaston. 12 is Jafar. Who's up next? 11 is Hades from Hercules. His most evil action, trying to kill a newborn baby.
That's worse than an entire group of children?
No. His most evil action was literally committing genocide. He committed genocide. Just so we're both tracking. I don't know who wrote this.
I don't remember the movie very well.
He freed the Titans and sent one of them into a town where the Cyclops was killing people, like killed an entire town.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Cyclops.
Before Hercules could do anything because Hercules didn't have his powers. He committed genocide and tried to overthrow all of the gods. What do you mean? All right. Number 10 is the evil queen from Snow White, trying to kill her stepdaughter out of jealousy. That ranks right back down at the bottom, really, I feel like. But
yeah, I those are all like mid.
9 is Maleficent, cursing a baby out of petting. I think their most evil action isn't right on these.
I don't think cursing a baby is as bad as killing one.
Cursing a baby out of pettiness. You've cursed a child to die 16 years from now. Hades killed probably thousands of children.
Yeah, as far as villains go, she was pretty generous. She was like, I'll give you 16 years.
But she also didn't succeed. Like, Hades succeeded at killing tons of people. That's what I'm saying. Like, how is she more evil? Like, is the intent what we're doing it on? And then right above that, it says Cruella de Vil, number 8. Most evil action, kidnapping puppies to use as fur coats, which is
kidnapping them was worse than the murdering them part.
Again, that's bad, but how is that worse from murdering thousands of people? I'm still going with Hades as number 1 on this list so far.
Yeah.
Number 7.
That way.
Number 7 is Hans. His most evil
God, I
action
fucking hate him.
is leaving Anna to freeze to death after telling her he'll kill her sister.
I
Evil.
saw a really
Yes,
great fan
very
edit of that the other
evil.
day, actually. It's not as evil as the other people, but I saw a great fan edit of that where somebody put this song, like, to Hans and Anna, and I was like, damn, this is almost as good as, like, a live action. I'm a nerd, I'm sorry. But, yeah.
Yeah.
But I knew he was evil from the first time he popped on the screen. Saw him in the theater.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
No, they finished singing "Love Is an Open Door," right? And like, as soon as they finished that, I was like, "This guy's a bad guy." I was like, "Something's off."
Yeah,
about him.
I don't believe
I don't
you.
like
It's
him.
fine.
And
It's
then when
hindsight
like
now,
Anna
but-
leaves, he's all like, "Yeah, I'll take care of everything." I was like,
No.
"Yeah, you weren't with me when I saw the movie."
No. Number 6, more evil than Hans, is Madame Medusa.
How is Medusa evil?
No, Madame Medusa, not Medusa, Madame Medusa.
Who's Madame Medusa?
I'm glad you asked. She is from the Rescuers. She has 2 crocodiles as pets, and her most evil action is kidnapping an orphan and forcing her into child labor.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen the Rescuers? She looks pretty evil. It's a pretty good movie. Number 5, Ursula. Okay, I guess.
I mean, I guess she did
That
turn
says-
into a giant octopus and try to kill everyone.
See, that you would think that would be the most evil action, but apparently, according to this website, it's trapping people in scam contracts. And-
Scams are worse than murder.
Right? How is the scam worse than her? She sunk like several ships. She killed people.
Yeah, she like burned shit down. Like,
She very seriously
she went full
killed
on
people.
sea monster.
Number 4, Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. He poisoned his best
Oh
friend
my
and
God, I
stole
fucking
his
hate
songs.
that guy.
Yup.
I was so mad when I watched. You were there,
Poisoned his best friend, stole his songs. Yep.
and then people were fucking so mean to him his whole life, and it wasn't even. That movie had me upset.
Number 3, Mother Gothel. Kidnapping a baby and making her believe she's her mother. Again, how is that
I mean,
worse than
that's pretty
kidnapping
bad,
someone?
but,
Yeah,
like,
but
not murder.
two villains ago was kidnapping a child and forcing her into labor, and this one's kidnapping someone and making her believe you're her mother. How is this more
Yeah,
evil?
she basically was just guilty of making Rapunzel be really bored for 16 years.
Yeah. Number 2 is Scar. Killing his own brother and attempting to kill his nephew. I feel like they got that one correct.
Yeah, I
That
feel
is
like
his
that's
most evil
pretty bad.
action. He killed his brother and attempted to kill his nephew. Yes.
Don't kill your family, bro.
You nailed it that time. Yep.
Good job.
The website got one right. Now, what do you believe number 1 is?
I don't even know who's left.
Oh my god. Okay, I completely forgot about this. I completely agree this man should be number 1. Like Hades should be number 2 for sure. I don't agree with the rest of this list, but this man should be number 1. It is Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. He
Didn't he do
committed
genocide?
genocide against the gypsies. Yes.
Yeah.
Killed entire groups of people. And then fell in love with one of the gypsies and told her she could come live with him in the church.
I think we're supposed to call them Roma.
Was it Romani? Yeah, I'm talking about in the movie they call them gypsies, but yeah, in this article they do call them Romanis.
Yeah, I think
But-
it's like a.
I apologize.
I say that very casually, but like.
Well, I'll apologize for it.
like,
I'm just going based off of
casually hearing it.
I'm just going based off of the movie itself. Yes, but I apologize for that itself. Yes, it
Very good.
is Romani now.
We're not those kinds
in-
of podcasters.
If you would like to watch the movie, I guarantee they have not changed all of it to Romani.
No, I think they
definitely
have
still
warnings
says-
in like most of the old Disney films now, though, like
Yeah.
saying like these are products of their time.
Yeah.
What it was like.
They list special powers that each villain has, and his special power is just having political power, which I agree is the same as any villain today. The most evil people do have just political power. Like,
Yeah. Well, Wah, wah. Well, that's the show.
Dude, okay, they listed Mother Gothel's special power as knowing how to use a dagger.
I thought it was that she was like a witch,
Yeah.
but whatever.
She was definitely okay, whatever. Now I'm reading these. A lot of these are just being able to manipulate people is what it is. But then Ursula has magic potions, shape-shiftings, absorbing souls, and you're like, all right, how did you not become the most evil?
Yeah, no, like they never specified what else she did to get souls. Like
Hans was a
Ariel's presumably not the
manipulator.
worst.
Cruella de Vil's special powers was being rich. Maleficent had magic teleportation, conjuring lightning, turning into a dragon. Still died to a man with a sword. Again, Snow White, she had magic, potions, and political power. You'd think the Evil Queen would be able to do some more. Hades from Hercules. Immortality, teleportation, fire manipulation, making illusions, and potions mastery. I think he should be in number 2, honestly, because trying to kill a newborn baby is not the worst thing he did. Definitely, succeeded in committing genocide. Just saying. Same as Fluff. Same as Frollo. They both committed genocide. Just throwing it out there.
Well, that was a lot of Disney.
I don't know why it just kept popping up on my feeds, and I was like, all right, well, going with it.
Today's a Disney kind of day.
I guess, dude.
I've just been watching Criminal Minds.
I haven't even been watching anything, really. I've just been working, trying to find time to do stuff like this and make the other stuff for the podcast, but...
Yeah, my life is consumed writing, wedding, work now.
Yes.
I'm back to work today. Yeah, that's true.
Well, that is going to do it for us. We're out of time. But we hope you enjoy this wonderful...
Out of time.
Okay. We hope you enjoy this wonderful 4th of June, or whenever you listen to this. And you can tell it's not the 4th because Ripley just looked at her calendar just to double check.
Like
the 4th? What? No, we're recording.
I'm trying to do the math in my head.
Definitely recording on the 1st, but it comes out the 4th. But if you enjoyed what you saw here, go check us out on YouTube. We're putting out shorts, or we're supposed to, but Ripley's falling behind. Don't worry about it. She'll catch up eventually.
I'll have them posted tomorrow.
Check us out on mindlessproduct.com. You can find us there. Wherever you get your podcasts, you can also leave us little messages, voice messages, anything you want. Share us with a friend. We appreciate it. And we'd like to start growing an audience a little bit more. So if you want to share us, go for it. If not, it's on you. It doesn't matter to me that much. But
thanks for listening.
We appreciate you joining in either way. And we will see you next time.
Bye.